Have you ever noticed how the moment you start treating a woman better, she begins to lose interest? The same woman who once couldn't get enough of you suddenly feels bored, distracted, unsure. Why does that happen? Because the second she feels good enough for you, the chase dies. Women don't fall in love with comfort. They fall in love with tension, with the quiet uncertainty that makes them question if they've fully earned you. When she knows she has you, her instincts go silent. But when she senses she could lose you, everything wakes up. That's not manipulation, it's nature. The men she obsesses over aren't the ones who make her feel safe. They're the ones who make her feel something real. When a woman meets a man she truly admires, something subtle happens inside her. She starts to compare herself, not consciously, but emotionally. She feels a difference in energy, a gap she can't quite name. It's the way he moves slower, speaks less, listens without trying to impress. He doesn't need her validation. He already has his own. That gap makes her lean in. She wonders what it would take to fully have him. And that curiosity, that small flicker of uncertainty, becomes the root of her attraction. Most men destroy this without realizing it. The moment they get a taste of affection, they rush to secure it. They text more, compliment more, adjust their behavior to keep her happy, and slowly they kill the very tension that made her interested in the first place. She no longer feels the thrill of earning his attention. Now she feels safe, predictable, equal, and equality might sound romantic, but in attraction, it's death. Here's the truth no one tells you. She doesn't want to dominate you. She wants to look up to you. She wants to feel like she's dating upward, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. That doesn't mean arrogance or control. It means grounding. It means your world doesn't revolve around her. It means she has to rise to meet your standard. When she feels like she's already met it, her instincts tell her the game is over. That's when she starts pulling back. Not because she hates you, but because the story between you has lost its tension. You see, attraction isn't built on logic. It's built on emotion, and emotion needs movement. She falls for the mystery, the challenge, the feeling that she's not quite there yet. The moment you hand over full certainty, the movie ends. She knows how it ends, and she stops watching. So if you've ever wondered why the woman who begged for your time suddenly becomes distant after you give it, this is why. You closed the gap. You made her feel too sure. And once she's certain, her nature shifts from pursuit to comfort. But comfort is not desire. Desire lives in the unknown. The solution isn't to play games or act cold. It's to become the kind of man who doesn't need reassurance in the first place. When your attention, your time, and your energy are already valuable to you, she feels it. You don't have to tell her you're high value. She senses it in the way you move. You don't chase because you're too focused on what matters. You don't over-explain because your words already carry weight. The man who truly has options never has to prove it. His indifference speaks louder than any flex. That's the secret few men learn. Women aren't drawn to your comfort. They're drawn to your control. Not over them, over yourself. The man who can walk away calmly is the man she'll always want to follow. The moment she realizes she can't fully predict you, that your world doesn't stop spinning when she leaves the room, her emotions start working for you. She starts showing up more, texting first, competing for your attention, not because you withheld it, but because your focus was never hers to steal. Masculine energy isn't about domination, it's about direction. When you have purpose, everything else aligns. Your mission grounds you, and that grounding creates the polarity she craves. You stop moving for her approval, and she starts moving for yours. She can't explain it, but she feels it. It's that calm certainty that she could lose you if she stops bringing value. That's what reignites her effort, her curiosity, her respect. Every man has a choice: chase comfort or command respect. Comfort feels good in the moment. It's easy, familiar, safe, but respect lasts. And respect is what keeps her desire alive long after the initial attraction fades. Stop trying to be the man she needs. Be the man she admires. When she sees that you're disciplined, focused, and slightly out of reach, when she feels that you don't seek her validation, yet still choose her, she doesn't just want you, she worships you. So next time you feel her pulling away, don't panic. Don't flood her phone or prove your worth. Pull your energy back. Recenter on your purpose. Let her feel the distance, because in that silence, her instincts wake up. She remembers why she wanted you in the first place, not because you gave her everything, but because you made her earn it. And that's the paradox of attraction every man has to master. The more you make her chase your certainty, the more certain she'll become that she never wants to lose you. There's a reason some men don't chase women. Women chase them. You've seen it before. The quiet guy in the corner who says almost nothing, yet every woman in the room notices him. It's not luck, it's not looks. It's biology responding to 3 invisible triggers, ancient signals that whisper this man is different. Most men men never learn them, and that's why they spend their lives trying to convince women to want them. But attraction isn't built through words. It's built through presence, through energy, through the way a man makes her feel without touching her. Once you understand these triggers, you'll never have to chase again, because every woman you meet will feel the difference before she even knows why. The first trigger that makes a woman want a man is validation. Not the kind you give her, but the kind she has to earn. See, most men walk into a woman's life already sold on her. They treat her beauty like a favor and their attention like a donation. From that moment on, she knows she doesn't have to win anything. And when there's nothing to win, there's nothing to feel. Attraction dies in certainty. What she truly craves is that quiet tension between wanting approval and never being sure she has it. It's the emotional equivalent of oxygen, just enough to keep her chasing the next breath. When a man carries himself like his attention is currency, every glance, every word, every touch feels expensive. He doesn't flatter for free. He doesn't fill silence just to be liked. His energy says, "You'll know I want you when you've earned it." That single shift flips something deep inside her. It turns validation into a prize, and every woman wants to be the one who wins it. Think about the girls you've liked the most. The ones who made you lose sleep weren't the easiest ones. They were the ones who made you wonder if you were enough. Women feel the same way. When a man's approval isn't guaranteed, her instinct to prove herself kicks in. She laughs harder. She leans closer. She starts thinking about you when you're not even around. Because now, every interaction feels like a test she wants to pass. Here's what most men never understand. Women want to feel chosen, not chased. The moment you chase, she stops running. But when you pull back, when you stay grounded, calm, focused, she leans forward. That's not manipulation. That's biology. You become the mirror she wants to look good in. She doesn't sleep with you to please you. She does it to prove to herself that she could. The second trigger is competition anxiety. Every woman, no matter how confident she seems, is wired to want the man other women want. It's not about insecurity, it's about survival. For thousands of years, her instincts have told her that the man desired by many must be valuable. He's the one with options, with resources, with direction. When she feels other women watching you, or senses that you could easily walk away, her body reacts before her mind can catch up. Suddenly, she's alert, focused, invested, because the thought of losing you to someone else hurts more than the thought of never having you at all. This is why men who seem to have a quiet social gravity, who are surrounded by people who respect them, who don't beg for attention, always seem more attractive. A woman doesn't want to compete with other women for a man who needs her. She wants to compete for the man who doesn't need anyone. The difference is subtle but lethal. When she senses that you already have choice, she fights to become your preference. When you act like she's your only chance, she loses interest before you even touch her. Understand this. Competition anxiety doesn't mean cheating, lying, or games. It means living in a way that shows you're already valuable to the world, that your life moves with or without her. It's your mission, your purpose, your social proof. It's the way you handle yourself when other people, not just women, admire you. That quiet confidence tells her, if I lose him, someone else will win him. And that thought drives desire faster than any compliment ever could. When you walk into a room with purpose, when you speak with certainty, when you treat your time like gold, she can feel that other people feel it too. You become the man in demand. And in her mind, the clock starts ticking. She doesn't want to wait. She doesn't want to share. She wants to secure her place before another woman does. That's competition anxiety, the primal fear of missing out on a man she can't easily replace. The third trigger is primal. It sits beneath her logic, beneath her personality, beneath every clever word she says. At the core, a woman's body is designed to detect two things in a man: the ability to create strong offspring and the ability to protect them. That's why she's drawn to dominance, strength, focus, not arrogance, but direction. When a man walks like he knows where he's going, when he speaks like he's already built something, she feels it in her nervous system. Her attraction isn't conscious, it's chemical. She's wired to notice the man who could keep her safe and keep her children alive, even if she never plans on having any. The modern world tries to hide this, but biology hasn't changed. A woman's desire for a man who can provide and lead isn't weakness, it's survival. What you build, how disciplined you are, how calm you remain under pressure. These things speak louder than abs, louder than words, louder than anything you post online. Every time you build something, your value multiplies, because building is proof that you can create order out of chaos, and that's what every feminine heart craves. A man who's constantly building doesn't need to convince a woman to stay. His momentum does it for him. She sees the vision, the discipline, the forward motion, and she wants to be part of it. But if you stop moving, if you lose purpose, if you start orbiting her instead of your mission, she'll feel it instantly. Her instincts will tell her something's wrong. That's when desire fades. distance, not because she stopped loving you, but because you stopped being the man who made her feel safe in the unknown. You can't fake this final trigger. You have to live it. Build your body, your mind, your future. Lead yourself before you try to lead anyone else. Because the truth is simple. A woman's attraction is nature's reward for a man who's in motion. When you become the builder, the man who keeps creating, keeps growing, keeps moving forward, you don't chase women. You attract them naturally, effortlessly, inevitably.